in the first quarter. Julius Randle almost matched him with a triple-double, but Draymond really made him work tonight.
Yeah, I thought he came out and set the tone early. You know, Julius Randle just got the nod for his first All-Star, so I thought he did a great job on the defensive end. I also thought he did a great job playmaking, so a great bounce-back game for Draymond, and I'm pretty...
Draymond knows going into the game, Coach Thibodeau is going to leave him open, so I thought he was very aggressive offensively to start. And then you saw his assist game. He got 12 assists, his playmaking ability, 9 rebounds. And Pop, as you said, just tremendous positive energy. Looked like he was having fun, smiling. Got the challenge correct.
He did.
So he was just sharp all around the board.
When Draymond's at his best, he not only guards his man, he guards the other 4 guys on the floor, Darrell. And you could see him switching here, there, everywhere. He was all over the floor tonight.
He definitely was. He's a high IQ player, so he knows different rotations on defensive end. So that's why he's always in the right place, because he knows rotations. He knows where guys are going to go. So he's a student of the game. So he looked good out there on the defensive end as well.
Steph gets 37. A lot of those are directed by Draymond, either by assist or telling people to go screen. Wiseman had a good first night back. A lot had to do with Draymond getting him easy dunks. So I said just positive energy all across the board and just a tremendous balanced game by Draymond.
Draymond Green winds up with 7 points tonight. All 7 came into the active first quarter as he made that 3 to open the game, the little bank later on. Didn't score the rest of the game, but still 12 assists, 9 rebounds. He misses by 1 rebound, his first triple-double of the year. He has 24 careers. Last one was against these Knicks last year at Chase. So we'll get to Steph and obviously the return of James Wiseman, but I think in light of the way it went on Saturday night, it was important for Draymond to come out, and you could tell he set the tone tonight. He was looking to bounce back for Charlotte.
Well, he had that positive energy about him. I think after reflecting on what happened in Charlotte, I think the respect and admiration from his teammates helped him. He apologized, and he made amends tonight with his action and his great play.
Definitely. I agree with you, Mully. He came out there and he knew it was time for him to turn that next page and have a short-term memory and, you know, get past that. He knew he had support from his coach and his teammates, and it showed out there tonight. Just like Mully said, he had fun. He was full of energy, so that's what you love to see him out there doing. And
just as Draymond within the game understands what the team needs, I think he understands now this team needs a different type of leadership from Draymond. And that's a learning point, and you know, taking accountability, that is leadership. And that's what Draymond has shown all throughout his...
Having slight technical issues connecting with Draymond Green at Madison Square Garden. Hopefully we'll get it rectified if we don't talk to him here. The 3 of us with Draymond will hear him via Zoom on the post-game press conference. But I also think, Darrell, you know, that unit that started the game tonight, and Kevon Looney was back in the starting lineup, they jumped out to a 9-point lead right away. Knicks came back and took a 59-54 lead at halftime. I think the story of the game, because they couldn't score in the fourth quarter for a long stretch, was that 23-6 run to open the second half, the first 6 minutes to take the lead out to 78-65, and Oubre was flying around. A lot of guys contributed, obviously Steph Curry, and it culminated with Andrew Wiggins sticking that corner 3.
Yeah, that fourth quarter was pretty ugly, but the way they came out the locker room the third quarter, I thought they played with great pace. They were sharing the ball was moving around, everybody got touches, and this is how, you know, you're supposed to come out. They got easy baskets in transition, and I thought they did a great job coming out the locker room and setting the tone.
Yeah, Darrell, the ball movement and the inclusion of everybody. So the ball was moving around, so the Knicks couldn't key on just leaving Draymond open, right? Because Oubre was contributing. Andrew Wiggins was contributing. We had Wiseman getting dunked. So the offense was spread across the board very well. And when they needed it, Steph was there to make big shots.
All right, so despite that little pad you had, things got ugly in the fourth quarter. And Steve did go back to Kevon Looney to start the fourth quarter. He moved Eric Paschall to power forward. For a long time, the Warriors had 1 basket, and it really got dicey. But then Steph Curry, the guy you said would go for 40, he got close, Mully, but he came back in to a game that was tied at 97 and hit this big 3, and the Warriors never looked back from there.
He made the big shot to put the Warriors up 3 here. And here's Andrew Wiggins attacking the paint, getting Oubre a dunk. So the first half was the Warriors' pace, right? They were on pace for 120 or so. Second half, especially the fourth quarter, the numbers got down to where the Knicks are more comfortable. But Steph Curry was the difference.
Yes.
Making incredible dagger threes. And they get into the free throw line and ice in the game.
Yeah, the closer. He came in, he finished the game. But the bench did a good job. You know, even though it got ugly, they made sure that he didn't let the other team take the score up. They kept it there where the starters came back in, and they finished the job.
Coming into the game tonight, Steph Curry, and he did miss the game Saturday in Charlotte, but that does not count. He had scored at least 25 points in 12 consecutive games. The last Warrior to do that, Darrell. Now make it 13 straight games. The last Warrior to do this. An equally great Hall of Famer, Rick Barry, had 17 in a row the year the Warriors won the championship, Mully, in 74-75.
Okay, when Steph gets to 17.
Then it's Wilt Chamberlain at 117. You said he'd go for 40 tonight. He darn near did, Mully. He went for 37.
Of course, he's on Broadway. He's always going to perform on the biggest stage. He performs everywhere. It doesn't matter. But after a night off in Charlotte, looks sharp as ever. Dynamic ball hand. Look at this shot here. Buried in the coffin corner. Good defense, not good enough. Take those three with you. And here, when the Knicks do play good defense, pinball machine, pinball wizard, out to Steph.
John on me here?
Yeah, nothing but net. And Thibodeau's like, come on, man.
Come on.
What am I supposed to do?
You know what's amazing is Tibbs is a great defensive coach. And he goes into the game knowing he's going to hound Steph Curry. But he's moving without the ball. You can't get him. Draymond's always looking to get the ball back to him. So your whole game plan is to stop the guy, and he still drops 37 on you.
That's why he's so dynamic.
Comcast. Mully knows the great John Condon. Will educate Darrell Wright. Another guy that's coming back tonight. Welcome back to Draymond Green after his exit on Saturday night in Charlotte. In the night, he needs a bounce back, and he's going to defend the Knicks' best player, Julius Randle.
Yeah, he's going to have his hands full. Julius Randle is definitely I would say a first-year All-Star, but this is a great game for Draymond to get back and bounce back and be that leader that we all know he is.
He took full accountability for his terrible decision, and tonight, just get back on track. It's a bounce back and get back on track game for the Warriors.
So Draymond Green is back after that very odd final 10 seconds of the game in Charlotte on Saturday. And about 10 seconds before tip-off, his big homecoming got short-circuited. But Steph Curry is back, and he loves playing inside the world's most famous arena, a place that he calls Studio 54.
Warriors Pregame Live is presented by Comcast Business, keeping you and your business connected. When every connection counts, you can count on Comcast Business. Learn more at ComcastBusiness.com.
Comcast Business, great news. Kevon Looney is back tonight. We've not seen him since Groundhog's Day night when he twisted his ankle late in the first half in the home loss to the Boston Celtics. But not only getting Kevon back, and Steve Kerr says he will go into the starting lineup, you got a pair of bigs to play tonight. Kevon will start the game, and James Wiseman. Chris Mullin and Darrell Wright. We have not seen him in about 3.5 weeks with the wrist. So you play 10 straight games without a center, really, and now you have two back, one starter and one to play off the bench tonight.
Yeah, and I think just from a depth standpoint, it's going to be important. And I like the pace that they've played at, and I think both Kevon Looney and James Wiseman are more than capable of stepping in and maintaining that pace, filling their role. Kevon Looney's going to be more of a screener and a roller, and I think it's going to be important for James Wiseman to run the floor, get deep paint post position, and be a lob threat in the half-court situations.
Yeah, they get to add more size, and like you said, Mully, both of these guys are capable of running the floor. They got a great opportunity to sit back and see how the Warriors been playing over these last 10 games, so I can see them just plug and play, get out there, run the floor hard, create offensive rebounds and rebounds on the defensive end.
And tonight, the Knicks are the best defensive team in the league. And the Warriors are second in opponent field goal percentage. Yeah. So that tells you there's going to be a lot of rebounds. So really important for James Wiseman and Kevon Lee to get on the defensive boards to help the Warriors get in transition.
All right, so Wiseman's back, Looney's back, obviously Steph Curry is back, and Draymond Green is back. And the hard part is you don't have Steph Curry for the entire game. You didn't play a perfect game. It was ugly, Darrell, but you deserved to win the game on Saturday night. That's why the last 10 seconds and Draymond taking the double tech and losing on the Rozier jumper is really hard to handle.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those tough games, tough situation. And the one thing I love about Draymond, he came out and he took that ownership. He knew he made a mistake because he knew this basketball team played a great game and put themselves in position to win a game without one of their leaders and the leading scorer. So I think, tonight we're going to see a different Draymond and a different Warriors team. I think they're going to bounce back from that and try to, put some games together.
No blaming, no finger pointing. It's about responsibility and accountability. Draymond did that, and he apologized. And the best way to back up your apology is to come back with positive action. And tonight he has a chance to do that in Madison Square Garden, get back on track and play the basketball and have the proper decision-making that we expect from Draymond.
Well, this was the second time Draymond's been ejected from a game. The last time was against these New York Knicks when he was yelling at John Butler. The official thought it was yelling at him. He was actually yelling at James Wiseman. And as you recall, Darrell, that was a tight game at halftime. The Warriors